Blessed is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law does he hideth sunrise and sundown. Him a go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth fat fruit in the season. Him leaf never a go wither, and whatsoever him doeth shall prosper. The heathen them now they sow them there like a chaff, which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go stand upon judgment, nor the sin among them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous, and the way of the sin among them always and always I will perish. Let the people of the Most High God Jah say Jah. Kadamawe grumabe atela e ababa janai ai sata sata ruba ruba ayaf Ethiopia tanaka tanaka holekaya shuk lot of Ethiopia. Only called light by day, only called darkness by night. Well, my name Black Rasta, and of course, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushudomon, where we speak truth to power. Remember, we are in the service of God and country, and the most interesting thing today is that we are here for the nation, for the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushudomon. And remember, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot. And every time it rests on the fire, we know there is something sumptuous cooking. What delicious is cooking today? Today we have so many things to talk about. And as usual, we don't take any pride in criticizing people. That is not our cup of tea. It is not our stock in trade. What is important to us is that we would only criticize if we must criticize, and we only criticize to build and not to destroy. This is the man, Black Rasta, and this is the Black Pot. Now I'm going to begin with something that is quite interesting, and I need you to come along with me. Let us reason so our country can get better, so our country can be better. Oh my God, have mercy. Have you heard that Ghana imports about $45 million worth of postage stamps from Malta? Now, do you know that there's a country called Malta in the world? Which part of the world can you find Malta in? Are you hearing Malta for the very first time? Apart from the fact that in Ghana you have a malt drink which you call Malta. Do you know about the country called Malta? Is Ghana importing so much from Malta in terms of postage stamps? Is it true or false? Now, my brother, my sister, something interesting is happening in this country, and I needed to come along. Now, a tweet came out from a Swedish journalist. Yes, and he posted it out. What is his name? Lucas Christodoulou. That's his name, Lucas Christodoulou. What a name! And he has a verified Twitter account. And he asks a big question. Weird question, I know. But does anyone have an idea why Ghana imports $45 million worth of postage stamps from Malta? My brother, my sister, when we heard it, we went bonkers. In fact, I went bananas. I totally went cuckoo. What is happening? $45 million postage stamps? How many people patronize the Ghana Post right now? How many people go out to Ghana Post to post letters? Even in Ghana, we do not encourage the use of postage stamps. Am I right? Have you ever heard about postcards? Now, in some countries, they would encourage you to use postcards, and they might not even ask you to put or insert a stamp on it or affix a stamp on it. You just buy the postcard and you write whatever you want to write on it, and then you mail it. In Ghana, they would ask you to put a postage stamp on it. Now, it looks like the Ghana Post has lost the fight against the internet's use of Twitter, Facebook, social media. That's what I'm talking about. Social media seems to have taken over Ghana Post. And for that matter, what in my days would be called snail mail. You remember that? Snail mail. Because it moved like the snail, slowly. When we wrote letters and waited for a month or two to have a response from the other side, now, in just a split second, you get the response that you need. For that matter, it looks like the post system in Ghana has become obsolete. And my brother, my sister, to get up and hear that Ghana is importing postage stamp to the tune of 45 million American dollars was a shock. Now, I placed a call to the boss, the CEO of the Ghana Post, and his name is Vice Osekufo, a.k.a. Obuo. And what did Obuo say? Obuo said it's not true. We have issued a statement. And I said, yes, I saw that statement. Now, they wrote in that statement that it is not true that they are importing any postage stamps from Malta. They have never actually imported any postage stamps from Malta. In the past, according to Obuo, they actually printed postage stamps from France, England, and some other such countries, but never printed in Malta. So where is this thing from Malta coming from? My brother, my sister, now I asked Obuo, why is it that we don't print our own stamps in Ghana? And what did he say? He said, number one, none of the printing presses in Ghana has the ability or capability to print the type of postage stamps we need, because postage stamps are just like money. Now, if you have postage stamps, it's almost equivalent to money, because this is something that can also translate into money. Now, he also told me, when you look at the postage stamps around the world, they have some perforations around them. Show me a photo of those postage stamps like that. You see some perforations at the edge. Now, that is supposed to be a security measure, but we are unable to do that in Ghana. He talked about bulk press. They cannot do it. He also talked about the Adventist press. They cannot do it. Now they are in talks with another press house, and that is supposed to be the Ghana Publishing. What is it about Ghana press houses? The printing presses. You can't print postage stamps. You can't give them security features. In the 21st century, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? That we have to fly all the way to Malta to print postage stamps? We have to go all the way to France to print postage stamps? We know we are unable to print our own currency in our own countries because we are still enslaved. Our minds are totally enslaved, and we believe in the slave master. We still run to the slave master for crumbs off the table. My brother, my sister, but Ghana Post has come out to make it clear. They have never printed any postage stamps from Malta. Number two, they are making plans and they are in talks with a printing press in Ghana, and that is Ghana Publishing, to be able to print postage stamps. 45 million American dollars. Remember, it's the same Swedish journalists who exposed our Ministry of Health in the wake of the COVID-19. My brother, my sister, when they told us that Ghana had gone to pay so much money to terrorists, Al-Qaeda. You remember Sheikh Al Maktoum? It took journalists like this from Sweden to break the back of the secrecy, nonchalance, and foolishness of our people. Is Ghana really printing postage stamps? Who patronizes postage stamps now? I am a fan of postage stamps. I love postage stamps. But 45 million. Now, Vice Ose, a.k.a. Obuo, has told me that the last time they printed stamps was somewhere in 2017, before he became the CEO of the Ghana Post. And that even amounted to less than $100,000. Who is speaking the truth? Is it true? Is it false? Whatever it is, my brother, my sister, I know that the truth will never ever remain hidden forever. It will certainly come out. It's like a cock. Now, my brother, my sister, moving away from the $45 million postage stamps from Malta, which the Ghana Post has appropriately come out to deny. Let us look at another interesting thing that is trying to cloud my mind. I look up and I look down and I smile. I say Ghana is a very beautiful country, except that we have silly leaders who normally push us into the doldrums. My brother, my sister, hey, have you heard about remittances? Have you heard about remittances? Do you know what remittances are? When we say remittances, what does that mean? Now I'm going to look at the dictionary meaning of remittance, and then we will see what exactly it is, and then we'll move on. Look at it. This is from the Oxford Dictionary, and it says remittance, plural, noun, remittances, and it says a sum of money sent in payment or as a gift. Did you hear that? A sum of money sent in payment or as a gift. Interesting. Now take it away and let me deal with the next thing. Now there is all over in the media a banner headline for almost every newspaper in Ghana. And that says that Ghana and remittances are what? Ghana and remittances are what? Watch it. Remittances to Ghana to hit 4.5 billion in 2022. And this one is from Fitch Solutions. Now, when we talk about Fitch Solutions, is what? It's an international entity that deals with some of these economic things and, so on and so forth. Those people who speak microeconomics, macroeconomics, and so on and so forth. Fitch Solutions is part of that. Now, hear me now. Remittances to Ghana to hit 4.5 billion in 2022. And we are in 2022. My brother, my sister, in 2021, we're told that it was somewhere, it grew to about 2.6%. Yes, in 2021. Now, in 2022, it has risen all the way to 2.9%. What are we really talking about? We're talking about remittances sent to Ghana. 99% of all the remittances that come to Ghana are because of somebody's benevolence. Somebody thinking about a family relative. A relative in Ghana and saying, oh, by now my relatives should be hungry because of our careless leaders led by the pot-bellied, oversized suit-wearing, flying president. Can we send them some money? I said last year in 2021, it was 2.6%. In 2022, it rose all the way to 2.9%, according to Fitch Solutions. Now, Ghana has even overtaken Nigeria from the same report. Nigeria is another country that is extremely corrupt. Some people say it's the most corrupt country in the world. I don't know about that. But I do know that Nigeria is extremely corrupt. Everything bad you think about in the world, you find that in Nigeria. Nigeria is a very, very powerful country, yet because of wicked leaders, Fulani invasions have become the new Hollywood style in Nigeria. Hey, Nigerians do not watch Hollywood action movies anymore. They see that every day in the name of Boko Haram, shooting people for real in broad daylight, no need for stunts. Fulani cattle invaders, shooting and killing and abducting innocent people in Nigeria. Corruption in broad daylight. A country that is supposed to be exporting electricity, yet its own country has no electricity. A country, my brother, my sister, that sits on gold and oil. In fact, can be compared to Saudi Arabia when it comes to oil. Yet it is a country that has fuel prices rising every now and then, and also fuel shortages. What a conundrum. My brother, my sister, you look at this and you are sweating like a chameleon. Hear me now. Nigerians abroad send money to their relatives, remittance every now and then. But Ghana has overtaken Nigeria in 2022. You know what that means? It's a country of what? Handout takers. We are just sitting down. La la su la la. La la su la la. La la su la la. Ha! Ha! Listen. Jamaica went down in history as one country that loves begging more than any other soul on earth. Tourists who go to Jamaica are always complaining that the moment they get in contact with their Jamaican friends and then leave Jamaica, the next call says, "May I beg you for a little sinting." And it became so embarrassing. In fact, Jamaicans turned Jamaica into the land of begging. So much talent, yet so much foolishness. Our African cousins in Jamaica. Why is it that when it comes to the black man, it's always about begging? Yes, we know we have a pot-bellied president in an oversized suit who likes flying $18,000 per hour to beg around the world. My brother, my sister, what are your virtues? What do you value? Ghana has become a top country in begging. Remittance. People are abroad. People in different, and when you read that story, it will break your heart. Those of us who read between the lines, we know what it means. You know what the story says? It says, as the global pandemic is slowing down and global economies are beginning to spring up, Ghana is beginning to benefit from remittances. It means ours is that we pray for other people to be prosperous so that they can give us kickback, or better still, crumbs off the table, or better still, Jesus have mercy, the bones that they would have reserved for their dogs and cats, they give to us. Are you proud that your country is benefiting from people's benevolence? Are you happy that you have a country that only sits down and prays that, oh God, make these people prosperous so we can eat from off their table? Think about it, my brother, my sister. And if you are who you are, you should be worried about the fact that Ghana has reduced itself into a country of begging. In 2021, remittances that came into Ghana, 2.6. In 2022, just 1 year after, even in the pandemic, it has overtaken Nigeria. Hey, it has overtaken Nigeria. It's gone all the way to about what? 2.9. And we are getting about 4.5 billion in terms of what? Remittances. So you see why the president wants to tax things like that? Can you now connect it? How can you take away road tolls? People who drive on the beautiful roads, paying money for the bridges, from your own sweat, you make that free. And then you tax money that comes through the wires. You see? Because they know their country thrives on the wires. People sending in money left, right, and center. So they want to tax poor people and beggars. They can't come to you as beggars and say pay. No. But they have a nice way of taxing even the beggars. After all, it's a country of beggars. Those who own the big cars and they are driving is free for them. They pay no road tolls. But those who sit in the house, sick from some cancer or some bili, or suffering from some pulmonary disease, and their relatives are sending them money, they are taxed. Kai, somebody would understand this until he smokes kai tonight. Jesus have mercy. Hey! I say a man is driving a big car, fully air conditioned. Nobody taxes him, no road tolls. Yet you, sitting at home, waiting for your son to break his back in the snow and send some remittance home for you to be able to buy cocoa and masa or kose, you are taxed. Because we have more beggars and more people taking remittance. So it's better to go there and tax poor and innocent people. I'm going to get deeper into this. But in the interim, I have a quote I want to share with you. Those of us whose duty it is to sit down and wait for the pie from the sky, those of us whose business it is, whose stock in trade it is, to just fold our arms and wait for something to drop from the heavens. My brother, my sister, this quote is for you. This is the Black Quote. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, it looks like Western Togoland is roaring again. It hurts me, my brother, my sister. When a country is on the brink of collapse, some of these things happen. Hey, look at Nigeria and Biafra. We all thought that Biafra had come to an end. But it looks like the Biafrans are roaring again. As long as there's injustice, a country would always want to split apart. You see coup d'etat, you see incursions and invasions, and separatist-minded people. These things happen, my brother, my sister, not for fun. When there's injustice, some of these things happen. But my brother, my sister, in order that we will not jump into conclusions, let's look at Western Togoland. Now, Western Togoland, remember Papa V? Charles Kwame, Papa V, this old man, the octogenarian, my brother, my sister, could hardly even walk, yet he was a threat to Ghana's security. The Minister of Security, National Security, Kandapa, had problems with this man who couldn't even walk. They left all our security issues and were running after an old man who a cockroach could even run faster than. Who a snail could even run faster than. This old man was a threat to national security. Papa V, he died just last year at the age of 86 or so. What was Papa V talking about? Homeland Study Group. They said they wanted their own independence. And they call themselves Western Togoland. That is supposed to be their flag. Why did they want the independence? Now, I'll give you a short background to this. It's not going to be more than a minute. Now, before the independence of this country in 1956, Kwame Nkrumah was able to talk and have this part of Togoland coming in to join Ghana. And through a plebiscite, they agreed that they will be together. But there was also a certain clause in it, as the lawyers have told us, that this part can still break away after a certain period. That's if they were not happy. My brother, my sister, now the people who live in that area, we have some Northerners, but a majority of them are Ewe people. My brother, my sister, now Western Togoland is about 80% or more people from the Volta region, or better still, Ewe people. Now you find some Ewes in Togo, some in Benin. They might not be called Ewes. Some are called Fon people, F-O-N. Angelique Kidjo is one of those. Hey, all over Africa, you would find bits and pieces of Ewes, even in Nigeria. These are a very, very important people. Just like every other ethnic group in Ghana, they have their checkered history, rich and powerful culture. They left everything and decided to join Ghana so that we all would be one. And we have been happy from that time when Kwame Nkrumah raised the flag and told us we're independent. But we must all come together as one Africa and make sure that the whole of Africa was liberated, or else the independence of this country in 57 that had these people joining would be meaningless. Hear me now. Now, in fact, when we even had the budget reading a couple of years ago, they are totally forgotten about the Volta region. Those other people who joined us at that time so that we all would be one nation. My brother, my sister, it took the MP of the area to come out and say, why have you neglected us? We have seen the injustices that have been meted out not only to these other people, but some other people around Ghana. And now they come and say, hey, enough is enough. We joined, now we want to unjoin. If you look at what is happening around Africa, this is not a unique incident. We had Biafra. When you go to Cameroon, we have the Ambazonia. Why are they all trying to break away? Now, when you look at the Cameroonian situation, the so-called Francophone side has been so murderous under Paul Biya, shooting and killing the so-called Anglophone side. And now they want to break away and be on their own. So in all these cases, even in Biafra, the Igbos wanted to break away because they believed that a lot of the resources came from their land, yet they had little development or no development at all. For that matter, they wanted to break away. We all remember how Biafra came in. They came all the way to Eburi to sit down with Yakubu Gowon and the rest of the people to sit and think. Remember they said, no victors, no vanquished. That was the slogan during the Biafra days. No victors, no vanquished. That means nobody won and nobody lost, even though a lot of Igbo people were shot and killed. At a point, they were even eating dead bodies in order to survive. After the whole of Nigeria cut electricity and water to that area, murdering them. It was like the whole of Nigeria against the Igbo people. Today, it's in Ghana. The whole of Ghana against the Western Togoland. I wonder how many Ghanaians want these people to break away. Could there be a solution? Do you see a solution? We have a greedy president, pot-bellied president, oversized suit-wearing president, arrogant president, a president who listens to nobody. I don't like this president, and I don't hide it. My brother, my sister, this is your president telling you that this country is broke. Yet he is able to afford 18,000 American dollars an hour to fly to a pastor's meeting in America. He is able to fly all the way to the UK to talk to the people to come to Ghana on tourism. What are you going to show them? Mr. President, what are you going to show the tourists? Your father's statue, that is small statue, miniature statue that is standing in front of the Togolese prostitute ambassador's area. The last time I passed around there was a madman who was setting fire to the statue. My brother, my sister, is that what you want to show to the people? Or you are showing them your flooded areas anytime it rains even 1 centimeter of rain? What are you going to show them? Tourism. You have flown 18,000 American dollars an hour to England to convince people to come to Ghana on tourism. Tourism. They say destination Ghana. What do you have to show them? All you can give to the people is Nkrumah. The legacy of Kwame Nkrumah, yet you sold out Nkrumah, insulted him, vilified him, dehumanized him. You and your grandfathers came together and disgraced the man and sent him into exile. His ghost is still chasing you. You still have an agenda against Nkrumah and Nkrumahist. Today you are running around calling people to come to Ghana. The first question they ask you is that the land of Kwame Nkrumah? Are you not ashamed to say, yes, yes, that's the land of Kwame Nkrumah? Really? Really? Hey, Nkrumah is more popular than Ghana itself. More famous. Hear me now. Hear me now. Hey, hear me. You see, my brother, my sister, it is heartbreaking and heart-wrenching to look around and look at these things happening to us. Now, Western Togoland, led by Papa V, Charles Kwame, is coming back. And what is the minister saying? Watch out. Watch out. Even BBC is reporting it. What are they saying? That there's a red alert, right? That there's a security pressure in Ghana. Watch it. We are on red alert for possible terrorist attack on Ghana. And this is national security. 4th April 2022. My brother, this is not 1800, 2022. And this is the Minister of National Security. Yeah. You are right. That's the same minister who was modeling in front of a prostitute's camera. He has no clue what the digital age is. Because we have an analog president in a digital world. Does our president even understand what Facebook is? Does he know what Twitter is? My brother, my sister, hey, Joe Biden of America sat down and spoke with another president in another country via Zoom. For 2 solid hours they were talking to save his country unnecessary pot-belly costs. Unnecessary stupid cost. But our arrogant president with little brains, and I am so angry, would fly. You can talk as much as you want, he doesn't care. And his Minister of National Security, a man who cannot control his libido, so libidinous. My brother, my sister, went running after a prostitute when he was supposed to be on national duty. We all saw that video. Oh, you are looking good. Oh, can you give me a 360? An old man, somebody's grandfather, is turning around, shaking his waist as if he was about to do gogomi dance. You're mad? What a shame. What's wrong with you? National security, you are doing gogomi dance in front of somebody's camera. You mad? Up till now, the arrogant idiot has never apologized. All they know to do, my brother, my sister, is to threaten people. And in broad daylight, they shoot you and kill you like they did to Ahmed Swale. Like Nkrumah said, the light that I have lighted in Ghana will remain aloft, will never go down several years after I have died. Jesus have mercy. I know you want to hear that quote again. The light that was lit right here in Ghana by Nkrumah. Hey, Nanado can quench it too. Hey, nobody can quench it. No propaganda can quench it. Hey, J.B. Dankwa could not quench it. Edward Akufo-Addo could not quench it. Hey, do you think Kufuor can quench it? You think Otunfuo can quench it? Hey, you are joking. A good man can never go down. To God be the glory. Hey, Western Togoland. Stop fooling. Stop fooling. You are part of this country like any other member of this country. If you have a problem, let the whole of Ghana rise and fight for you. But the pot-bellied president had an agenda. Hey, the Western Togoland issue, he didn't care about it. You know what they did? They knew that the opposition had that area as its World Bank. World Bank in quotes. Election time, these are the people that vote for the opposition. So the president and his arrogant people saw that it was a good place to make insecure. So that what? They will send soldiers to harass them during the elections, intimidate them, so that they will not be able to come out and vote for the opposition. Hey, courtesy defense. That's also in the area, the voter. Hey, you know what they said? They said, oh, people that you voted for, they couldn't build that wall. And you expect us that you didn't vote for to build it? Should human beings talk like this? This human, you voted for my enemy, he couldn't help you. So I'm going to stand there and watch you melt like candle, wax, go down. Then you get up on Sunday, you are in church. You are the tongue-speaking Christian, jumping left, right, and center in your oversized suit and your pot belly, jumping up and down like a hippopotamus on heat. Are you crazy? So they destabilized that area. They sent soldiers there during the elections, intimidated people, and succeeded in cutting the votes for the so-called opposition and won the election by a hair of their whisker. Hallelujah. My brother, this is the black pot. Western Togoland, you are part of Ghana. You will never be separated. We are going to stand with you, stand for you, and make sure that every issue is dealt with. We can't afford to let you go away like the prodigal son. You are part of us. You will be part of us. Yeah, bro. We both eat akpela and fetri dechi now. We eat akpela and fetri toto. How can you go? Let's come together as a nation and solve our issues. For together we stand, and divided we fall. This is the black pot. When you feast and toast, we will bring the fire that you require to burn your way to total liberation. It is time for the Kuchoko Roots Festival 2022, where we take the roots to the roots, where we take the Kuchoko from the ghetto to the grotto. Date is Friday, 15th April 2022. Time is 6 p.m. until you drop, and rate is only 50 Ghana cedis. It is happening live at the Alliance Francaise behind the Opebia House, right there at 37. Hear me now. Now playing live is the ever-powerful Black Rasta, your Kuchoko legend, and of course, Rex Sobar, Ghana's High Life legend, and other fire blazers like Fee Rankin, Black T, TK, Eddie Wayori, Zendima, and of course, the evergreen Vibration Kings Band. Make a date and don't be late. You must come and witness real red hell on Easter Friday. Come, let us bury Satan with Kuchoko, 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 Bam, Kuchoko, Kuchoko.
Mr. President, why you dey lie so? Before election, you tell me you be angel. When you sick, you run go a London. When we sick, we die for Kolebo. Mr. President.
Boy, Skipper George.
Blackpot. Coco show, man.
Boy.
Boy, Skipper George. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo. And my name Black Rasta. Yes, remember we are live on Pan African TV, also live on Ghana Web TV, live on Loud Silence TV. And remember to hit on our YouTube page so that every day from 4 to 5, you will be notified to watch us live when we speak truth to power. Our YouTube page is Black Empire Media, and the black is BLAKK. BLAKK. Hit on the notification button so that you'll be notified every time. My name is Black Rasta, and this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo. Now, the president was in England. Remember? I told you about it. He flew $18,000 per hour to go all the way to England to ask people to come to Ghana on tourism. He's forgotten that every country has something to show the world. We are not unique in that. But we are unique in our history, our heritage. Ghana is the land of Pan-Africanism. Those of you who have not read Fela, A Beach of Life, check it out. Fela said it in that book. Ghana is the pace setter of Pan-Africanism. Right from the days of Otubaku Guano, come down all the way to Kofi Slokum, a.k.a. Paul Kofi, to Chief Alfred Sam Charles, who came all the way from Apaso. How about Laura Kofi Adoko? Hey, Marcus Garvey intentionally chose this part of the world for his Pan-Africanism and return to Africa thing in Liberia. My brother, my sister, all these people had their heritage from this part of the world. It's not for nothing that Ghana is the land of Pan-Africanism. But our people seem not to give it the prominence it deserves. What is tourism as compared to the culture and the holy heritage of the people? We've spoken at length about this. Don't let me go into it again. The president was in England and he went on BBC Africa. Hey! Mr. President goofed. In fact, he gaffed. My brother, my sister, he made a mockery of himself and made a mockery of the people of this country. But I give the credit, oh my God, to this guy called Peter Okwoche. Peter Okwoche. Hey, look at him. Now you see the man in his suit, holding the top of his collar like that, in his specs, talking and addressing the people in his pink tie. He didn't start like this, oh. This man never started like this. He was born in 1968. In fact, September, the month of my birth, 1968. And he was born in the Plateau State of Nigeria, specifically Jos. Hey, he went to school right there at Jos. Secondary school, Jos. His father was the ambassador of Nigeria to France. So as a diplomat, he carried his people all the way, his children, left, right, and center. He learned to speak French whilst he was in Paris with his father on national assignment. This is Peter Okwoche. Now Peter Okwoche returned to Nigeria and continued to hustle his life. Listen, my brother, he's a twin. In Ghana, we call him Ata. Hey! In every land, they call him Eche. Why attack? Hear me now, brethren. This guy here, my brother, whilst he was in school, he was part of a band of musicians which was called the Hot Ice. And he played drum and learned how to play the guitar. He also became a radio DJ. My brother, my sister. He became a teacher, radio DJ, and at the same time musician. And when he became a radio DJ, he started showing the world what he could do. And then BBC poached him. When BBC poached him, he put aside every little talent that he honed along his journey. And he was together with Komla Dumo. You remember Komla Dumo? And when this guy speaks, I've met him before. He's interviewed me before in London. A fine gentleman. He's not an easy ride. He will give you a roller coaster ride, but at a cost. My brother, my sister, this guy is not a walk in the park. You remember when he had an interview with ex-President Mahama? They were talking nicely, same on BBC. He made Mahama so comfortable, then he gave him a blow right there in the jugular vein. He asked Mahama, have you been corrupt before? He said, Mahama was taken aback because he didn't expect that. What did Mahama say? Oh, you mean me as a person? Or what? Me before I was president or after I was president? That means there was a period of corruption. Mahama, what was that period? Before Mahama said no. But he had already exposed himself. That is Peter Okwoche. All the way from the Plateau State of Nigeria, Jos. I love this guy. Now he got the pot-bellied president sit with him in his oversized suit. And what happened? He asked him about e-levy. At a point, the president was getting so angry, exhibiting his all die be die attitude, arrogant attitude. But the questions Peter Okwoche posed to this arrogant guy, my brother, my sister, was nothing but the truth. The whole questioning session was nothing but the truth. What did he say? He asked Mr. President, Mr. President, your cedi is the worst performing currency in the whole of Africa and beyond. President would not even allow him to finish talking. Yes, but he's systematically appreciating against the US dollar. Mr. President, stop this joke. You are soon to import stones from Togo. You are already importing cassava from China. Plantains from the Ivory Coast. Your cedi is what? Your cedi is what? Peter Okwoche. Yes, Peter Okwoche pushed him again. He said, Mr. President, your country is so terrible. The people are so impoverished. What did the president say? He said, they are already impoverished. And he said, no, they are not already impoverished. Hey, Ghanaians, are you impoverished or not? Mr. President said, we are just in a pandemic. The whole world is suffering. And asked if Peter Okwoche could tell him one country that was not suffering. This is crazy. Which one country in the world is doing well? He asked Peter Okwoche, and I smiled, and instantly I started running diarrhea. Mr. President, with all respect and honor, you told Peter Okwoche to show you one country in the world that is doing well. And I laughed. When you sit in the plane and pay $18,000 an hour to fly to England, do you go there to give them money? The people who are not doing well, you go to beg money from them. You ask Peter Okwoche out of respect. Peter Okwoche could have asked you, so what are you doing here, Mr. President? If no country in the world is doing well, what is your pot-belly self doing here? Did you come here on tourism? Or you came here to give charity to the people because they are not doing well? You saw England as a better off country. Why did you not go to Togo to ask them to come here for tourism? Why did you not go to Nigeria, to the Boko Haram area, to tell them to come for tourism? Hey, Mr. President, why did you not go to Afghanistan? Why didn't you go to Ukraine to ask them to come to Ghana for tourism? After all, the whole world is not doing well, according to you. You see, this is how irresponsible people behave. They never take the bull by the horn. Hey, they hold the bull's tail and the bull whacks them around like a rag doll. Poof, 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 poof. What the heck is happening? And unashamedly, this was what Mr. President told the whole world. Which country in the world is doing well? Peter Okoche, tell me. And Okoche, out of respect, unbeknownst to the president, he was only showing him courtesy. Okoche would have asked him, if no country in the world is doing well, Mr. President, you fly exorbitantly and come all the way to England. What are you here for? Are you not on your begging spree? Do you go, does a poor man go to another poor man to ask for help? What are you going to share? Poverty? Mr. President, he asked you about e-levy. And again, you showed how unprepared you were. You were busily interested in flying exorbitant class and eating all your childhood fantasies on the plane. So you didn't prepare for this interview with your usual lies. E-levy, what did you say? A country that is coming out of a pandemic. We are still engrossed in poverty. And what did Mr. President say? Oh, yes, you know, e-levy, we are taxing the industry. The people are not impoverished. The only people who are not impoverished are you and your family members. You are those who are not impoverished. He said he's taxing an industry. Which industry is that? Eh? He said the electronic what industry. So that's why you abolished road tolls all over the world. People get money from road tolls. It's one of the major things people use to fight national debts. But Mr. President is taxing poor people. Your vice president said what? Your comedian, Mr. Bean, vice president, said what? He will never tax Momo. Mobile money, he will never transfer, he will never tax that because it's poor people who get involved in that. But the crooks that you are in power, they came back and said, if you are able to earn 100 Ghana cedis a day or transfer 100 Ghana cedis at a time, then you are rich. My prayer is that, Father, you relegate all of them to 100 Ghana cedis so they will know that 100 Ghana cedis is not rich. These are wicked people, and posterity will judge them. Boy! Skipper judge. Next thing I want to look at is the mediocre Ghana music scene. My brother, my sister. Now the Ghana music scene is so mediocre. The mediocre Ghana music industry. Well, at this point, I just want to say thank you to the VGMA. That's the Vodafone Ghana Music Award. You know, I've been a serious critic of them. I asked them never to nominate me in their 419 fraud awards, where they gave it to the highest bidder. I have always been vocal about this. Remember, they banned me in, what year was that? 2007 or 2008? They banned me that I was too vocally against them. I have power, you know. I was born to talk. The day I stopped talking, that is when I'm in my grave. My brother, hear me now. How can you say you have an award system? People have to pay and vote before you can count the votes and say, oh, you got 1 million votes, so you won. And the voting is not for free. My brother, my sister, hear me now. Now, the Ghana Music Awards, I criticize them. How about those who do not? You are selling the awards to the highest bidder. We've talked about that, and I don't want to get into it again. Now they have come back only yesterday. Now you can vote for free. Nobody pays to vote. It is free. That's what they are saying. So we are grateful. And I thank you for listening to me. That notwithstanding, Ghana still has a mediocre entertainment industry, especially with the music. It's full of greed. Recently, a young gentleman came out. I think it's called Black Sheriff. Yes. He has a style which is not bad. Singing, rapping, whatever he does. And a lot of people love him. You understand? Yes, but he was plummeted into fame internationally by Nigeria's Burna Boy. The same guy who was friends with a lot of these so-called A-list artists in Ghana until they filled a portion of the stadium and felt that they were King Kongs of the industry, mediocre minds. You fill a small portion of the stadium and then you feel like you are Michael Jackson and then start insulting everybody. Now Black Sherif is here. The street is beginning to love him. But somebody like Shatta Wale is already crying that, oh, the street is loving this guy too much, and he has started telling people they will die, sending curses all over the place like he always does. He's full of rot and nonsense, just talking, no sense. But a lot of people follow him. Now, a lot of people have realized that he's nothing but an empty barrel. Like I keep saying, when you are blessed by the Almighty, don't think it's your strength, you are King Kong. Your music is noise. But Ghanaians are still dancing to your noise. Don't ever think that is your power. There are people who sing like angels, yet they are nowhere. You make noise, wait, and people are gravitating towards you. You must know there's a force that is bigger than just what you are doing. But hate, lies, and foolishness. Now I see the two of them trying to fight this boy off and all that. Remember when you used to tell Samini, call him Olu, yet you are older than Samini. And you know you are older than Samini, Shatta Wale. You are older than Samini. Yet you use the Olu tag on him, dragged him down, flopped Samini. Samini might not agree that you flopped him, but I believe that what you did dragged Samini down. And he got into politics and nailed his own coffin. It's unto him. Every man has a way of choking his own whatever. But when you kept calling him Olu, 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 and trying to pull the youth around you, today, I'm sure you thought that you were going to be young forever. There's a younger guy called Black Sherif. Now the youth are also calling you Olu. Especially that your face all of a sudden is showing signs of your age. When we started, we didn't have a single gray in our beard nor in our mustache. But with time, we are also going through nature. You understand? Nobody remains like that forever. Give the youth the chance to grow. You have pulled another person down and many more by your utterances. And now you can boast, I'll kill your career. I'll kill your... as if you are God. My brother, let me move away from that and talk a little bit about, why I decided to talk about this. Listen, none of these artists is really playing live. Yet they want Grammy. You think Grammy is for idiots? You think Grammy is for noisemakers? You think Grammy is for you to go to India and buy views, 7 trillion views? You think that is Grammy? Grammy is when they play the music live and people show their musicianship. Grammy is not 3 music awards or VGMA where you pay millions to vote so that you can win. Improve on your musicianship. And Black Sherif, listen, right now the people are saying, Black Sherif, Black Sherif. I don't know you, have not met you. Maybe this is the best way I can talk to you. Your music is not bad. I might not be a fan of your music, but I am your fan. But be careful that you don't become one way, because all that I've heard from you is one way. Monotonous. If you continue like that, you would be like any one of them. You'll be forgotten. Put versatility. Look, some people will come out and say, hey, Black Rose, hey, don't listen to them. We saw them rise and fall. We spoke to Shatta Wale. Now that he's seen that he's going into the doldrums, he is beginning to back like what he's known for. Be careful. Me, Black Rasta, I would always tell you the truth. I'll look you in the face and tell you, hey, this is it. I moved away from the VGM and I told them I didn't want the awards. After all, what? Award of voting, pay to vote and win, keep it. To God be the glory. Improve on your sound. Don't go and fill a portion of the stadium and then start saying that, hey, you have won. You are King Kong. Oh, fuck all Nigerians. Fuck all what? Hey, bros, be careful. Oh. To God be the glory. My name Black Rasta. It's been the Black Pot. Remember, we are live on Pan African TV, also live on Ghana Web TV, live on Loud Silence TV, and also on our YouTube page. And our YouTube page is Black Empire Media, and the Black is spelled BLAKK. Remember to give us a subscription. Just subscribe, and then click on the notification so you'll be notified every time we are on from 4 p.m. till 5 p.m. Until then, bye.
Power.